Um, why is it easier to talk to your friends than your partner? I think we kind of touched on it a little bit, but um, I want to close out on that because again, let's get to the root of it. Where did it go wrong? Oh, let me ask that question. Where did it go wrong when you and your partner stopped being able to talk to each other? Or I'm gonna ask you, have y'all ever truly felt comfortable talking with each other about anything? Or was it a front?
Mm. Mm. Wow.
Let that breathe.
Wow.
We gotta start keeping it real from the beginning.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gotta keep it real from the beginning. Whatever it is that stopped it or never made you feel comfortable to start with, you need to put that and address that right up front. You need to really be honest with yourself. First, we have to be honest with ourselves. And I'm no professional in relationship, but it's just common sense that I'm speaking right now from my heart. You got to really put things on Front Street. Like, listen, babe, this how I feel. Like, blah 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 blah. You know, I don't like this that you do this, or I don't feel like I can talk to you, or you know, when I try to be honest with you, you're gonna yell, you're gonna curse me out, you're gonna put hands on me.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like you're gonna bring that up or you're gonna use that against me. Whatever it is that y'all need to talk about, conversations is always a thing that's hindering us, whether we in a relationship or not.
It's always that communication.
Communication, man.
And honestly, because I'm guilty of it, you know what I'm saying? And
Me too, man.
And me and mine had to definitely work and write stuff down and let's do better, giving each other safe spaces, you know, as we try to have conversation that one or the other might not like. But at the end of the day, I feel like all relationships, when it comes to communication, at least, because it's always gonna be work in relationships.
Right.
Always gonna be work, no matter how long. But as long as you with a person, say you with a person 5 years, the conversation should be easier for you to have than when you first met them. You know what I'm saying? If you practice on keeping that same energy, and it should be easier to open up because you, first of all, you know this person, if they have an issue with you, it ain't coming from no ill place. It's coming because, hey, we need to address this. I'm not your enemy.
Right.
I'm not your enemy, so we shouldn't turn it into an argument. We should listen to each other and then say, hey, I'm sorry you feel that way, or not sorry you feel that way. I didn't know I was making you feel that way. I try to do better. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Everything don't take argument. And every time we have in communication, it's not an argument. And if you are talking to somebody that everything turned into an argument, and when you're trying to communicate, then it's something up with that. That's not good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Honestly. So
it's definitely something wrong with that, man. If I can't talk to you, then what are we in it for? We just in it for the either financial, the physical, or whatever it is that is going to be something that's going to make us feel good.
Yeah.
I don't feel like relationship is just about making each other feel good.
What?
Your biggest strength, your biggest push in each other can be that thing that make each other uncomfortable. But it's positive with that uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah.
It's something positive that's going to push you to be greater. But you can't get that greatness if you just being fake with each other, even with friends, even with just friends. You can't, how can y'all strive for greatness or strive to improve in life when you too busy just trying to make each other feel good?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, medicine that's nasty. It don't taste good at all. Like,
but
we all have been there.
Out.
You know, there's different things. Like, people who say, I'm going to school, man. I finna go, I want to, you know, in business, or I want to do this, or I want to do that. You taking a test and you know, seeing how hard it is, sleepless nights, and you stand up having to study, it don't feel good doing that. But when you get to that end result, that end results is what make you feel like, man, I know it was worth it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times people don't even want, they don't have the patience to get to the end result because they too busy worrying about things just fast and what about what's going on right now. So I'm not feeling good. You're not making me, you're not putting a smile on my face. You're not spending on me. Or you not doing the things that you did when we first got together. Well, one of the things that we never did was communicated the
Yeah.
way you was communicating with your friends.
Yeah, exactly.
You was able to vent to your friends when you go to work. You vent to your friends easy.
Yeah.
When we should have established a long time ago in the very beginning that if I'm pissed off with you, you can come to me,
Yeah.
and it ain't gonna feel good. I'm gonna be mad as hell. But
Yeah.
guess what? We have that comfortable relationship that we can do that.
Yeah.
Where did we go wrong, or did we ever have that?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. And again, like you say, hey man, you need a relationship if you're in a relationship as that was your friend. Everybody like to throw that term, my person, that's my person. Really be each other persons. And I understand like it took work for me and mine because I done went and talked to my partners before. My wife done went and talked to her homegirl before.
I've been
But
there
we
before.
all is still working to be each other's person. I'm the
Yeah.
one I want you to come to when it's a problem. No
Yeah.
matter how I don't want to hear something, come to me. I want you to come to me, and I want to feel like I could come to you. And we all just need to work on becoming that, being each other persons. If you're in a relationship and you can't be each other person, what are you in a relationship for?
Right.
That's just the bottom line of
That's
it.
real.
So
You know, and you know, we about to wrap it up soon. We got like a few minutes. And again, you venting to all these people. And I'm not gonna say that anybody that's a close friend, a true friend that's telling you the truth and telling you what you need to hear, that it won't work. But a lot of people, including myself, in the past or even now, have vent to people. I'm gonna ask you a question. Where did it get you? I know that hurt. Where did it get you? Now, again, there are some cases that it might have helped you. It might have given you some pointers that you didn't see, like, you know what? I need to do better. That's a different. But when you're in a situation where you just venting because you mad, where's the help?
yeah,
Where's the improvement on your relationship where it's like this is what your friend is telling you is helping you?
yeah,
A lot of people are going to try to force it and make it seem like, well, no, I tell my friend and they give me good advice, but y'all still for years doing the
Yeah.
same thing. Now, either you're not taking their advice or their advice is not working.
And one thing, like you say, we all have friends that we do vent to, and I don't see as much of a problem with talking to your friends. But if your spouse don't know the problem, there's where the problems lie. Like you telling your friends about a problem, but not telling your spouse,
That
then
happen
what you
all the
venting
time.
to? So how can I solve whatever's wrong? Because you chose to go over here instead of talking to me about
Yeah.
the problem. So that's
Right.
why I like, okay, everybody got friends that it's easy to talk to, but
Yeah.
if I don't know the problem, or why are you venting to your friends and not the person you call your person?
Yeah. Yeah. It gets to a point that you got to think, I'm going to end on this. Think how your partner would feel, whether you're a man or a woman. Think how your partner would feel. Like, man, you seem more comfortable with your friend. like especially if it's the opposite sex. You seem more friendly or understanding or quick to vent to them than the person that's supposed to be your lover, the person that's supposed to be your soulmate. Well, I can't talk to you. Well, if you can't talk to me, or if I can't talk to you, then why are we with each other? Why are we with a person that we can't talk to? That don't make no sense. That's like talking to a brick wall. I don't think any of us who are in our right mind are just gonna go and just start talking to a brick wall.